Hey everyone, Tiro here. It's been quite a week, quite a weekend, quite a day, or whatever time it is, I'm not really for sure. So many things have been going on. I have some people that are in desperate need of prayer. And without saying any names, just please say some anonymous names and prayers for some people that I know that are really hurting right now and really need to feel God's peace and love. And so if you please be in prayer for them, I would really appreciate it a lot. Now you know that I'm taking some classes, and one of the books that we're reading, and I absolutely adore it. If you have time, it's called Sun Stand Still. It's an amazing book. You know, I got my book, and somebody stole it out of my car. They didn't take anything else. They could have taken my stereo, whatever. They didn't take anything. They took my book. And, you know, God bless them, whoever has it. And I pray that you're reading it. So I had to order a new one. And in class, they kept talking about page 23, the page 23 vision. And I was like, I gotta get this book. I gotta find out what this is. You know, I was so excited. And I got my book in the mail, and I read the pages as fast as I could just to get to the book. And of course, when they send you a book, it's all packed in all kinds of stuff. I just thought I never was going to get into it. But finally, I started reading it. First, I wanted to go right to that page, and I thought, no, I'm going to do it the right way. You're going to read the book, take it there. So when I got there, it was amazing. This statement is something that I've said to myself so many times, and to actually see it written down on paper, and that somebody else thinks the same thing. No, I can't even tell you what it meant to me. I ran into my husband's room. I said, look what this says. And I just busted out crying because it's truly what I believe. And I'm going to read to you what it says. It says, I despaired at the thought that my life might slip by without seeing God show himself mightily on our behalf. That's that Sun Stand Still vision. So what does that mean? What does that mean to me? I see God every day doing things. But still, there's a yearning deep down inside of me that says, I want to see more. I want to see God move in my behalf. I want to do something big for the kingdom of God. I'm not happy to just sit by and let things just roll on as they may and listen to everybody else preaching and teaching and bringing people to Jesus and just be content with that. Because I want to be the one. I want God to use me in any way, shape, or form that he can. And that's not being egotistical on my side. That's saying, I want God. It's God, not me, to use me. I want to be his instrument. I want him to use me in any way he can to further the kingdom of heaven. I've always said, the one thing I can't wait about getting to heaven is to hear my Lord say, well done, my good and faithful servant. Can you imagine what that'll be like? To know that you have done all that you could do. You know, I've been watching the Bible on the History Channel. And it's been very inspiring for me. Because along with this book, we talk about audacious faith, having faith that God can do the unbelievable. And you see that over and over again. Like Noah. Noah had audacious faith. Even in the midst of a horrible storm that all those animals on board can you imagine. and then his family, and the boat being tossed to and fro. They had never seen rain fall from the heavens at that time. The earth was watered through the ground up, not through the heavens down. And can you imagine how scared those children must have been? And he just kept, trusting God. He knew that God was going to move mightily on his behalf and on behalf of his family and the people. And then we have Abraham. Oh, Abraham had to have been an awesome man of God. To do all that he did, to lead his people, and then finally have what he always wanted, and that was a son. You know how long he waited for that. And then for God to ask him to sacrifice his son. Can you imagine how hard that was? Taking him up to that mountain and his son walking beside him saying, well, where's our sacrifice, Father? And then all of a sudden, he has to tie up his son and put him on top of the altar that he had built. And he raises that knife. And his son, I can't imagine what he thought. But just as he went to do as God told him to do, God prevented him from doing it and provided a sacrifice, a lamb. I think it's real symbolic how God uses sheep in the Bible. He's always referring to his sheep and the shepherd, and how the shepherd will lead the whole flock to go save the one sheep that was lost. Sometimes I feel like he does to us now. Sometimes when I'm lost, he comes and finds me, no matter where I'm at. We are so blessed to be a part of his family, to be able to call him our Father. I often say that Jesus is the love of my life, because he is. He sacrificed so much for us. Some days I get so bogged down with the problems of people in the world, and even in my own family. And then I come home and I read the Word, and it encourages me to keep on doing what I'm doing, to trust in the Lord. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart. Lean not into thine own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight. That is so true. Because when we're not acknowledging him, and we're not giving him glory and honor, then our path becomes quite bumpy. I know, I've been there, done that. And I know that I don't want to be that way no more. Because God is my everything. And when sometimes people ask me, how do you make it through these times? And all I can say is it's through the blood that was sacrificed for me. Easter time is coming up really soon. And a lot of people get kind of mad because a lot of people come to church on Easter and they don't come any other time. I look at it as a prime time to reach some of those people who don't come normally. And when I go to church on that day, I pray that God moves mightily in the church that day, and that souls will be won for him. I know that sounds probably odd to some of you because you think that it's not good that they don't come on those days, but you know what? Any time that we have an opportunity to share the love of Jesus with someone is an opportunity for someone to come and know him as their Lord and Savior. So that's a time of rejoicing. Well, I guess that's about it for right now. It's getting quite late and I'm really tired. I'm trying to get on a better schedule, so my doctor says. So I'm trying not to stay up so late. But thanks for listening in, and you all have a blessed day tomorrow and for the rest of the week. And try to always think positive. Don't let the devil come into your heart and into your mind and make you think all kinds of bad things and that your life is so bad. Because with him in your heart, the days that are bad won't seem so bad because you have someone to talk to all the time. That's it. Okay, this is Tiva.